Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday William Ruto had an interdenomination prayer service in Kenyatta Stadium, that is Machakos County, just as usual. And we normally refer to this kind of interdenomination prayers as campaign rallies for William Samoei Ruto. One thing that emerged is that none of the Wiper leaders were in that meeting apart from the Machakos governor Wetangula and her deputy. The rest did not show up in that event. So it was a purely UDA thing. But again, one other thing that emerged is that William Ruto also had to buy people to attend his event. If it was not for organizing on how people will be ferried to that event, then there was no way Ruto will get audience in Machakos. And there are several reasons why he's doing so. And again, we have many things to question William Ruto, why this event and how about our resources. This is what he posted there. Interdenomination prayer service, Kenyatta Stadium, Machakos County. Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua, Foreign Affairs Penina Malonza, Tourist Rebecca Miano, East Africa Florence Bore, Leba Kimani Shungwa, na umra ametoka Mount Kenya huko kote. Amekuja hapa MP Kikuyu and Majority Leader. Silvana Sosoro mtu ametoka kule Kisii, amekuja huko. Chief Whip Machakos Governor Honorable Wavinya Ndeti, Deputy Governor His Excellency Francis Mwangangi, among other leaders present. Viongozi wachache tu, as simple as that. So that was the event. But someone sent me some photos confirming that there was ferrying that happened in Machakos, and school buses were used to bring people to that prayer event at Kenyatta Stadium. There were several buses that was picking people and dropping them. When it comes to that level of ferrying people in that event, we have so many questions. And before we ask these questions, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. The first thing is that once you see people being ferried to attend an event, and it's a political event, you will conclude with me that that person has lacked numbers. It means he's not able to attract numbers in area in which he's having his event. So that act of ferrying people to Machakos tells you that William Ruto does not attract numbers from Ukambani. He don't command numbers. He don't have numbers in Ukambani. Because of that, he has to be seen as a man who has numbers by creating an existing perception. So Ruto was creating a perception that he can have people in Machakos who can gather and listen to him. That perception ni ya kununua. He's buying a perception. You pay people to come and attend the event. Before I was told they were paying people 1,000. Nowadays I'm told they have to pay 2,000 for anyone to attend this event. So you organize people, pay 2,000, then they come. So they don't know what. The photos you see, as if we had a crowd of people, it means these were people who were paid to attend. Just imagine, we have reached a level in which you have to pay people to attend your prayer service. It tells you that this is no longer a prayer service, but it's a confirmation that it is a political rally. Ruto realized that for him to survive, he has to use the church as a political platform to sell his political agenda. And you know, religion is an opium of masses. So that's a place you can use even to mislead and misguide people. When there is no food in the country, tell the people to pray so that the food will be there. When the price is not coming down, you tell them God is answering the prayer, continue to pray, He will answer. So you continue lying to people and they will continue believing in that. When in really sense, you are the same man who is overtaxing and milking Kenyans dry. Now, if that is the event that happened, that Ruto ferried people, the question we are asking him, how is he organizing those events? We are aware these events are organized by the state. So once it's being organized by the state, whose resources is he using to organize the event? The tent, the platform, because this was not an official function of the president. That was his own thing. Imagine Ruto was using our taxpayers' money to go and organize a prayer event, a political rally, in other words, then pay people using taxpayers' money to attend the event, then fuel school buses to go and ferry those people, then again pay the M-Pesa bishops to be part of that event using taxpayers' money. At the same time, we are complaining about civil servants not getting their salary. Surely, what kind of government is this? Civil servants, mnangoja nini kwenda kwa street? It is your time you get out and demonstrate, picket, sit in, present your petition to the government. Because you cannot sit relaxed when Ruto is spending the money that was supposed to use to pay you your salary for a political event, ferrying people, paying bishops to attend his public rally in the name of prayer, interdenomination prayer. He goes there and starts giving money in the name of Harambee. That money is not his money. It is the taxpayers' money. So mnangoja mshahara na mtu amechukua mshahara yenu amepeleka kwa campaign. Jameni, are we in the right place? Ruto is using our money in this business, yet we cannot afford unga. This is enough reason for Kenyans to go back to the street to demonstrate so that Ruto will use the same money is using in the interdenominational prayer rally to lower down the cost of unga. Hatutaki unga ya 150, sisi tulisema tunataka unga ya shilingi 100. Hii inaingia kwa masikio ya Ruto vizuri. And by the way, Ruto is listening to Raila in one way. Raila said kabla tuanze maongezi, mambo ya bipartisan dialogue, first of all, lower the cost of unga. Alisema mambo ya unga si mambo ya kupeleka kwa National Assembly to discuss, si mambo ya kupeleka kwa dialogue. It is something that Ruto will just wake up and lower down the cost of unga. So Ruto said that ataendelea na mambo ya bottom up. Hiyo sio bottom up. Aliona ni kama hii mambo haiwezekani. Raila amekataa. So amepunguza unga to 150, but hiyo unga haijafika. It's just a promise. So it can also be a lie. We are waiting to see him bringing down that cost of unga to 150, but our demand was 100. But his word was 70 shillings. So before he got those interdenomination meetings and used our money there, he must lower down this unga to 100 shillings. And because he's not listening, mass action is the only way and the only language this government must understand. Number 3, Ruto is using our money in these activities, but we understand very well we cannot manage to pay our electricity tariff. Tariffs are very high. They have changed. Kenya Power is buying 1 unit of power, kilowatts, for 5 shillings. They come and sell it to us, 30, 50, 100. Why? They are in business. Yet Ruto cannot subsidize it if that is what they want, using our taxpayers' money. Instead, hiyo pesa ni ya mikutano yake. We are talking about high cost of fuel. Because once you touch on fuel, you have touched on everything. Fuel will dictate the price of commodities because transport comes in. Fuel is everything. So why is he taking our money in campaign rallies instead of subsidizing fuel? Those are the many questions people will ask. So for us, we are seeing William Ruto, who is determined to continue with this campaign. He's buying people so that he can get that perception that he has the people. And this is courtesy of legitimacy. Ruto has a legitimate question. So he's thinking that if he uses interdenomination services, he is going to deal with the issue of legitimacy. So now he will get a perception that he has the people to legitimize his presidency. That will not work because people have eyes, they have the eyes, they have the ears, they can see what he's doing, they have seen how he's ruling, and they know very well that by the fact that he's not opening server, there are many questions we can ask, and he should be providing answers. So many things, but we can conclude and tell you that Ruto has no numbers in Ukambani. Ukambani people have said no. They have no reason to associate themselves with William Ruto because of cost of living, because of they believe that Raila won the election, and because of too much lies without delivery. I don't know if it's better in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.